Hi, my name is Kelly Burgess, Family Consumer Sciences Extension Agent with the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service in Allen County. I'm here again for another Mindful Monday series, and just to remind you, we've started these Mindful Mondays as a way to stay mind fit as part of our hashtag Team Kentucky Fit Blue walking challenge. That walking challenge is more than just the amount of steps that you get in. It's about incorporating exercise throughout your whole day, fueling your body well, and staying mind fit. And so I've shared different ideas about how to stay mind fit or practice mindfulness over the last month, and I've really enjoyed spending this time with you. So today's practice, I'll be talking, you might be wondering why I don't have anything in front of me. Instead of talking about adding something, and I'm actually going to be talking about taking something away as a way to practice mindfulness. So technology is something that I can tell that I've been spending a lot more time on lately since being social distanced and a little bit more isolated, not as many face-to-face interactions. I've definitely been spending more time on the screen than usual. Now, that's not all bad, especially now you might need that to stay connected with family or friends that are maybe far away or that you don't feel safe interacting with right now in person. But we do need to set boundaries around our technology and especially our phones and screen time in order to practice mindfulness. So mindfulness is all about being aware of what's going on around us. And sometimes just looking at a screen or scrolling can be a little bit numbing to our minds and cannot help us be aware of what's in the present moment because we're paying more attention to what's happening on the screen than we are in our environment or even with ourselves. Especially for children, mindful screen time usage is very important. We do know that technology impacts our sleep, our attention span, and then cognitive development and learning abilities of young kids. Did you know that according to research, kids age 8 to 18 spend an average of 7.5 hours of screen time per day on entertainment alone? So that doesn't count time on the computer at school or for their homework. So, like I said, especially these days, we're not going to completely eliminate our use of technology, but I do want to share a couple ideas of how we can be more mindful with how we use it in our day-to-day lives. One of those would be taking a quick, simple break from technology. So this could look a few different ways. Maybe you decide to take a break from your favorite social media app for one day. Or maybe you decide to completely put your phone down and turn it off for just 1 hour a day. You could even consolidate some of your phone tasks into a certain time that you're going to check everything that you need to do on your phone and then put it down to help you feel better. So whatever a break from technology would look like for you, maybe you decide not to reply to a text message as soon as it comes. Maybe you designate times throughout your day to reply to your text messages, to check email, as opposed to doing those constantly whenever they come in, because that's how you get distracted. And before you know it, 10 minutes later, you're down a rabbit hole that you didn't intend to be on. So think about what taking a break would look like for you. What's realistic? Maybe you need to start small. Maybe you're just going to put your phone down for 30 minutes at a time, one time a day. And then as you practice that, it might seem hard at first, but as you do it, you might actually find that that time away from technology is a welcome break where you can find yourself able to breathe a little bit easier. Another technique that we can do is to designate phone-free times and locations within our home and throughout our day. So for example, maybe during a family meal, there's a no cell phone policy. Maybe you designate your bedroom as a no cell phone area. Or maybe, I've heard it said before that we need to put our phones to bed. So maybe 30 minutes or an hour before you go to bed, you plug in your phone for the night and decide that you're done looking at it for that day. So those are just a few ways that we can put down our phones for a little while, kind of incorporate that into somewhat of a routine. But it's often hard to stop doing something if you don't have something to replace it with. So what can you do instead of looking at your phone? Maybe that's just how you have come to relax. Going outside for a quick 10-minute walk, doing something physically active is a great way to take a break from technology. Maybe if you're used to reading articles on your phone, maybe you decide to pick up a book. Something about interacting with a physical object or being outside observing nature can do wonders for our brain as we try and cut down on our screen time just a little bit. So I hope that this has been a helpful Mindful Monday episode for you. I'm encouraging you and challenging you to try a way, even just one technique for taking a little bit of time away from your screen today and this week. Once again, my name's Kelly Burgess, Family Consumer Sciences Extension Agent for the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service in Allen County. Happy Monday.